Welcome. This is Melinda Barlow, CZT, and today's lesson is Verdigogh. And I just have no idea where they came up with the name, but it looks a lot like, to me, maybe a pine bough. It's got that kind of look. It's very organic. So, of course, I love organic tangles. And you can see this one I've done with a little pointed edge on it. And these are done the traditional way of Verdigogh, which is with a little square edge. So without any further ado, we are going to start. And I'm not going to put a border or dots, borders, or strings. We're just going to take the pen and we're just going to start drawing. I use a Micron 01 by Sakura. And I'm just going to draw a line up through my tile. And then another one echoing that shape. And I've capped it off at the top with a little square point. And now we're going to draw the spines on either side, or the little, I would say the little parts of the tangle that stick out on either side. And we're just going to go on either side of this stem. And mine are fairly straight. They can have a little curve to them if you want. And I alternate either side. And they've got a little distance apart from each other. And they point in an upward direction. So they're going in an upward motion. So now we have our first row. Now we're going to do our second row, and this time these can go at another angle, but anytime you intersect, you do the holly-baw effect. So I am going to just draw another row of little spines going up, and some of mine intersect. And when they do, I draw under. So now I've did that. That's the second one. Now I'm going to do it on this other side. And this time, some of my little spines can go downward and some still point up. But anytime I come across one, I go under. And that's my second row. And now we do it a third time. And we just use that holly-baw effect. And always go under if we come upon another drawing. So now we'll do this other side. And there we have, and put another couple going up just to kind of give it a little bit more balance. And there we have Verdigogh. And so now we're just going to draw in some of the spaces some circles. So I just pick some of the spaces. And I really don't call them circles. I would call them orbs because they're not really round or perfectly round. And I just make them the size that will fit in the space. So you can see that that got 3 kind of bigger ones. And I just randomly put them in. And you can see on this one that there's some little lines, just sometimes just to give it some interest. I might just put some little lines in there to fill in. But one of the things that really cause a lot of interest is when you give it that dark space behind. You can see that that really makes this pop or stand out. So I will just go up and behind every little circle or orb, I will color in the background black. Now you could put another little sprig by the side of it. Now you're wondering, how about a shading? Because I always talk about shading. Well, let's pick up our pencil and just do a tiny bit of shading. You could shade your stems, or you could put just a little bit of shading on your orbs, which I'm going to do. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit of graphite on my circles. And then come in with my shading stump and just blend those about halfway. And you could do that with a color pencil. And you could even shade behind with what's left out on your shading stump. This one has quite a bit of graphite left on it, so I'll just do a little shading behind. Didn't add any more, but just, and that can really add a little difference to your tangle. And there you have Verdigogh. This is by zentangle.com, Rick and Maria, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Leave a comment, and thanks for watching.